Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. We're now on to part 3 of my little scrapbook videos, so enjoy. So this was again the Upbeat Beatles and my tickets. They didn't actually verify these, like pull the strip bit off the tickets, because I was speaking to Simon, the Paul McCartney, and he let me go backstage to meet everyone. And yes, that's Adam Hastings, who used to be in the Bootleg Beatles and now plays with the Fab Four in America. So yeah, we weren't actually meant to take photos during this show, but Simon actually asked the theatre staff and managed to get me permission to take photos. So all of these photos turned out pretty well. Yeah, it's quite shiny, the pages, because my light's reflecting off them. But hey ho, hopefully they show up on camera okay. So yeah. So this time around there's actually quite a few photos of the band. You can probably see my light reflecting off it. Yeah. These stickers, these little Beatles song stickers, were created by my friend Ellie. EllieArt.y on Twitter. No, not Twitter, Instagram. EllieArty on Twitter. Some more stuff. And then this was when I went to Fareham. I think it was like 5 days before my birthday, to see the Fab Beatles, and I really like this photo of myself. I really like it. Here we are. That's a funny photo. Again, another sticker by Ellie. Just all the selfies. And some just photos of them. It was a nice day because I remember the band somehow managed to get the whole of the pub to sing happy birthday to me. So yeah, and it was also Remembrance Day, so when I was on the White Link ferry, it got to 11 o'clock when we were halfway across the sea, and I believe whoever was driving the boat, I thought it was quite sweet that they actually stopped the boat halfway in the water for the 2-minute silence. So yeah, this is a little set list, another handwritten one. And this was actually a dare. Like, I was obsessed with the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, so a load of my friends dared me to dress as Rogerina for the sing-along version, and I did. So I just, don't ask why, don't ask. And that was the ticket stub, because our little cinema used to do old-fashioned style ticket stubs. So yeah, I have no explanation really, apart from it was a dare. And then there's just some stuff from when it was released. The cinema actually let me go and see Bo Rap twice for free, because I kept going to watch it. But when it's only like £4 well, about £4 at your local cinema, you can't not go so many times. This was just from a little photo booth thing. It was one of those ones where you can choose a fake photographer, so I chose Austin Powers, because why not? And then they did a one-off showing at our cinema of Some Like It Hot, which I went along to. There's me all dressed up. Like, it wasn't actually anything to do with the cinema, it's to do with this like local film club. Just there. I don't know if they're still going, but there we go. Again, the Fab Beatles at the Pelham in, I think it's Portsmouth. Some photos. These aren't showing up too well, are they? Because of the camera. So yep, some more. I might have to turn my light off in a minute, see if it shows up any better. The lighting wasn't the best in that venue, so my photos aren't the best. But I wore my little Pepper dress, my Paul McCartney one, that day. And I remember Steve, the drummer's wife, kept going around saying, look, look everyone, she made that dress, isn't it amazing? I really liked that photo, I just wish it was a bit clearer. And then this was from when it was March of the Mods. As you can see, I am right there, right in the front, next to Mel. That's Mel, and that's Sean. I think his name's Sean. I can't remember, but yeah, that's me. And then this was when I saw Let It Be over at the King's Theatre. And again, I wore my Sgt. Pepper dress. There's me, Liz and Dave. They're honestly so lovely, and I'm so glad I became friends with them. And then I found these random McDonald's moustaches in my bag, so we had to take photos with them. Some little things. The stage, we were right at the front, and there's me pretending to be a supermodel. That's another one of Ellie's stickers. And then there's me by the stage, and just a selfie. We weren't allowed to take photos, I had to take a sneaky one right at the end. This was one of their streamer tape things that they like threw at the end. And there's me. They're not the best photos, they're a bit blurry, but there's me in the cast. I don't know why they turn out so blurry. But yeah, and then it doesn't show up so well, but there is a guitar pick that the George Harrison threw at me, which was quite nice. And then the newspaper article from when From the Jam were meant to be on the island, but I never got to be able to see them. I actually had tickets for this, but it got cancelled, unfortunately, which was annoying because every time I've wanted to see From the Jam, I've never been able to go because it's either clashed with something or, in this case, it got cancelled. There's a little flyer from Lambert Weekend. Just some photos from that. There's me. And then this was Soul Lounge. And then me and some people I know. You've got Jacko and you've got Shelley. And then this was my Rocket Man obsession. So many tickets. That one was from Belgium, and my friend Sam sent it over to me because he thought I'd like it for my little collection of Rocket Man stuff. And then there's a little sticker that my friend Ellie made again. These postcards my friend Amelie sent me from Germany. Even more tickets. As you can tell, I was obsessed. I don't know why I've kept this popcorn bag, okay? It was from the Cineworld because they did the sing-along version and they didn't in-ride. So yeah, and just little Rocket Man inspired outfit. Rocket Man poster, which is that one there. And then this was from when I went and saw it at Cineworld. Which I don't like Cineworld, it's expensive. But I heard they're going bust, so yeah. My hand is aching holding my phone for so long, but it's worth it to show off my scrapbooks. This is the Rolling Stones story. I believe they also go by the name Not the Rolling Stones. There's the tickets, and they were so good, and I mean so good. I wore a cape that day, and it was literally during the middle of a heat wave, so I was quite mad, but my outfit looked really good. Some sneaky photos I took during the show. And there's me and the guy who plays Mick Jagger. But he doesn't look it in that photo, but when he's up on stage, he's a spitting image of him. And there's me in the cast. We were clearly laughing about something in that photo, but I don't know what. And that's the guy who plays Ronnie Wood. I'm still in contact with him, and he's meant to be keeping me up to date on when they're like near the island, but I haven't heard anything yet, so I'm guessing they're not near the island at the moment. And there's the set list. This one's got footprints on it, so you can tell it was well used. Here's me with the Fab Beatles again. And again I got the lift, but I was at the back this time rather than the front of the van, which surprisingly was actually more fun riding in the back. There's some stuff from their sound check. Obligatory mirror selfies, of course. I really like this photo. Like, I just really like it. And there's us. Some more of Ellie's stickers. And then just chilling backstage. And then these were during the show. So yeah, and there's a sneaky photo of the audience. And then this is Kev's jacket. Like, his actual show stadium jacket. Because this one got too small for him apparently. It's too big for me, but too small for him, so he let me keep it. And obviously he had like another one for the show. But yeah, there's me sat on the stage. So that's now one of my winter jackets, and it's pure wool. And technically it will be rare soon because beatwear don't really make them anymore. So yeah, it's a proper beachwear jacket from Liverpool. And then here's a little flyer thing from the Garlic Festival that year. There's me wearing Kev's jacket. Exhibition. See, as some of you know, I was due to go to Devon this year, and I was hoping that I would have been able to meet up with Kev, but unfortunately he wasn't able to because he was working in Paris. So this is a group called Jim Cregan & Co. That guy there used to work with Rod Stewart and has been on some of his records. And he's also been on a few other records that I can't remember which ones. I think he's been on a few of Steve Harley Cockney Rebel records as well, and a few other groups, but mostly he played with Rod Stewart. And I think I took some pretty good photos. There's me and him. And then, I don't know why it's that way, but there's me signing one of his records. Well, wasn't signing records. I've also had it saying that because I get little records signed. He was signing my autograph book. And some ferry tickets. When I went over to Portsmouth, it was meant to be the Fab Beatles playing that day, but unfortunately, I think Kev had to work. So the other band with the Beatles was playing. And this was the only time I've seen with the Beatles. I don't think they even gig that much now, from what I've seen on Facebook. Some selfies. I didn't take that many photos. I don't think I even took my camera properly that day. We've got some more scooter rally stuff. That's my... I didn't see that one this year. It's my favourite scooter. The little Austin Powers scooter. There it is better. And again, these little 60s stickers are by my friend Ellie. And then we've got the Optimists again. And then we've got some little pictures of me by the banner thing. And then here's me, Debbie and Martin again. We went and saw a Who tribute band. I think they're called Who Are You? I really can't remember. Oh, yep, they're called Who Are You? And there's my ticket. There's just some photos of us. I think this was the band that were on before them. I think. But the lighting wasn't very good, so I didn't get many good photos. And this is Who Are You? Playing. I think my friend Dante said he covered in this band a few times. So yeah, it's a shame he wasn't there that year, but there we go. And that's the flyer. And then there's my set list from their show that I nicked. And then that September, my friend Amelie visited the island from Germany. And she drew this picture of us, which is really good. I wish I could draw that well. And then these are just various cinema tickets, which are some of them are starting to fade now, but they're there for now. As you can see, I saw Cats quite a few times. Yeah. This one isn't a self-adhesive like my other scrapbook things are, but still a nice little one. So it's a bit of a faff. This was from when I saw a Queen troupe band called Mercury. I made this top, and it took like 2 days to put all the pleats in it. 2 days. But I think it turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself. I even got complimented by the band and some of the staff members. There we are, when Freddie met Freddie. A few different photos from the show. I think somewhere in this book there's a bit where I've got to hide my address. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's there. This next page, I've got to hide my address. So yeah, these little postcards I got given for free. I'm not going to show the bottom of this book page because it's got my address on it. But this was from when the drummer of the Fab Beatles got married, and I got invited to the wedding, which was quite nice. And there's me. That was on the ferry. I had a headscarf thing on because I had hair rollers in my hair. So yeah. Coincidentally, their little Volkswagen that they use as the bridal car thing was the same colour as my dress, which I thought was quite funny. And there we go. That was the Fab Beatles manager. I can't remember what her name is off the top of my head, but it was so nice to finally meet her in person. It's me and Kev again. And this was the last time I saw him, because the year after, the Fabs were meant to be on the island, but COVID hit, so it got cancelled, and then the band just eventually split up, unfortunately. So it's the last time I ever saw him. And there's some photos from the wedding. I probably shouldn't have these in my scrapbook, but I just wanted them there. I remember the last time I saw the Fabs. That's Barry, Terry's brother. I didn't have to buy a single drink that night because both Kev and Barry kept offering to buy me drinks, bless them. That's Terry's wife and Terry. And that's their wedding cake. And there's me, Kev and their manager. I really can't remember what her name is off the top of my head, and it's bugging me. And then I was on holiday as well around that time, so I went to the wedding and then went straight to the caravan park I was staying at. I think it was in Bognor. So this was a Rod Stewart tribute act that was playing in the caravan park. I thought he was alright, sound wise, but my mum and my uncle thought he was a bit crap. I've got a little letter from my friend Melody from Canada, and a little list of goodies that she sent me as a present. She sent me candy corn, and I love candy corn. I just wish they'd sell it here in the UK. And then this was the last gig I went to before COVID. It was like this David Bowie tribute act. Tickets were literally only a £5, but it's because it was a load of Platform 1 students doing it. The the music college on the island. Some of them had formed a little David Bowie tribute band. And they're really good. Like, really good. So, obviously I had to do a Bowie thing. I nearly went to work like that for Stocktake. Because it was I think it was Stocktake. I had to do something at work. But then I didn't have to go in the end. And we were up on the balcony bit. So here's some photos from that. This was the first time I'd ever been to Strings as well. So it's quite a nice little music venue. So yeah. Oh, one of the photos has fallen out. I'll stick that back in later. And this was when Bohemian Rhapsody was at the cinema again, because like the cinema started showing older films. Just a flyer from that, and they had Star Wars there as well. So this was all my tickets from Star Wars. And this little Princess Leia style dress that I made using the leftover fabric from my Freddie Mercury top. And I kind of took some sneaky photos of the screen, because why not? And then here's a load of Polaroid photos from the unofficial Isle of Wight scooter rally. Unofficial because even though COVID happened, people still came over for it. And then here's some flyers from when Francis Rossi was on the island. I had tickets for that, but I ended up having to cancel and get a refund because I was in hospital, unfortunately. This was when the Fub Beatles were meant to be there, but it got cancelled because of COVID. So here are all unused tickets. It's 5 this time because my brother and his girlfriend were due to come as well. And then a little newspaper cutting from when the zombies were on the island, but I didn't get to go to that. A receipt from my little photo birthday cake. A lot of this stuff now is just stuff that I've chucked in here that people have given me. A flyer for Radio Caroline and the London Beatles store. I think that came with the t-shirt I bought off them. I can't remember. And then that was just given to me by a friend. Oh, another flyer has fallen out. That's from the Jam one again. This one my friend Kate sent me, which he picked up at the All or Nothing tour. This one my friend Lucy gave me from her local theatre. And she also gave me this one. I'd love to go and see this show live. And it's actually in Portsmouth next year, but it's the same weekend as the festival, so it's going to be manic on the boats. A lot of these flyers she picked up at different shows for me, because me and her, we do this thing where whenever we go to like shows, we pick each other up a flyer. Like, I don't know how we started this tradition, we just did, really. And then I was meant to see the cast of Kinks in 2019, but that got cancelled because the drummer, unfortunately, I think not the drummer, Mick Avery is still alive, people. One of the members died, but I can't remember who it was. And then this was a limited edition chocolate orange twirl that I won from Cadbury's on Twitter. And this was the wrapper. Yes, I've kept the wrapper. And that was before they went on public sale. And that's the envelope. Hide my address. Oh, it's already hidden anyway. And then as soon as the cinemas started reopening properly, I sort of became obsessed with the Bill and Ted movies. Like, I grew up watching them because my dad introduced me to them, but the new one came out. There's like a third one. So I had an obsession with that. All of these stickers again, my friend Ellie made. Here's me by the poster. I posted that on Twitter and tagged Alex Winter in it, and someone thought I was Zooey Deschanel. Like, why? I thought it was a nice compliment though. And then here's some more Bill and Ted Obsession stuff. And then here are some stuff from Twitter involving me and Alex Winter, like replies and stuff, and retweets. And there's another reply, all my cinema tickets, a reply from Ed Solomon, one of the writers. More Bill and Ted tickets. I went quite a lot to see it, as you can probably tell. This is a hand-drawn picture of Death from the movies that Ellie drew, and I bought from her shop. Twitter reply from the guy who plays Death. And then this was a print of a Lost Boys picture that Ellie drew, and some little note cards from her. And that was the back of the envelope. And then this was from my lockdown birthday. I was spoiled, I had 2 birthday cakes. I mean, I know some of this stuff isn't gig stuff, but I had to put something in here to make up its place, otherwise it would just be like blank pages. This was a drawing that Ellie did of Bill and Ted as if they were mods. A little happy birthday thing. And she sent it to Alex Winter, and he managed to say send me a little happy birthday message. So Ellie really is the sweetest when it comes to getting birthday messages from people. So that was the end of part 3. I really hope you've been enjoying these little scrapbook videos, because I really enjoy making the scrapbooks up. So yeah, I've still got some more to go. So like and subscribe for more.